everyone, today I am going to do a first impressions get ready with me on the e.l.f. Opposites Attract palette. Today I'm going to play with the Cool Tones because that's the side that swatched the worst. So I created this eye look I'm wearing right now. Please bear with me with the lighting. When I zoom in it's not as good, but you guys can see what the end result was. So if you want to see how I got this look with the e.l.f. Opposites Attract palette, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start off with my e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. Let's put a little bit on this. I have dry skin, so I moisturize every day and every night. I'm going to use my Sunbum SPF 50. I always put SPF on every day if I'm going outside at all. Just put a little bit on. We're going to start with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Primer. Just put a small dab and I put it on both lids and I pat in gently. I try not to pull too much on my eyelids if possible, because I pull them when I do my eyeliner. Then I'm going to go in with this Eco Tools brush. I'm going to use this shade here from my Douce palette to set my lids. So I'm going to use this Real Techniques blending brush, and we're going to go into the shade Witty right here, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. So I'm just tapping in lightly, tapping off the excess because I don't want a lot for my transition. Oh god, this is pigmented. So I'm just going to blend this out. Not fully up to my brow bone, but almost to my brow bone. Ignore my rabbits drinking. It took a lot for me to get to film this, so I'm not stopping. You should see my setup. I should take a picture at the end so you can see how much I'm struggling here to do this. It would be better if it was a little brighter outside, but it's only 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, so. It was 8 when I started. So, I'm just going to blend this. Keep blending, blending, blending. So you get your desired level of coverage here. I want this to be very blown out, so I don't want to. I want to blend a lot. It's a little too pigmented. Still. Okay. So I'm going to go into the shade Calm here. Same brush. Gently tap it off. And focus that in the crease, but a little bit lower down. Ignore the weird faces I make when doing makeup. A little more. The other side. That's a lot better. So I'm cleaning it off with my little brush cleaner so I can blend a little bit more. Then we're going to go in with this smaller blending brush. This one's from Forever 21 from like 10 years ago. So I'm going to go in with the shade Easygoing on my outer third. and slightly into the crease. And I'm going to go in light-handedly and blend that a little bit. Sadly, this one kind of blends away, but it's not, you can still get that hint of purple. I'm going to go back over the lid, so. Hopefully it's coming up okay on camera. From what I see, it does not look great on camera, but literally, I'm going to take a picture at the end so you guys can see how much I have to work to get this set up. Anyway, I'm going to take the NYX glitter glue over the lid with this very small elf smudge brush. I want this all over the lid for my next color. So I'm going to take the shade Chill all over the lid. I'm going to use this e.l.f. flat shader brush. Go in with Chill. Pack this on the lid. And now I'm going to go back in with this blender just to blend the edges a little bit better. That's a little better. And I'm going to go in with that matte purple shade on the outer V once more. The shade Easy Going. And go back on the outer corner. Oh, that brightens it up a bit. Because that purple has a black base. And I'm going to go in on the inner third with the shade Clever. Just a little bit to get some of that dark away from my inner corner. It's a very dark purple. Ooh, Clever is really pretty. I'm going to go with this ColourPop E9 brush into the shade Low Key. I'm going to focus this into the inner corner just to brighten it up because I got too much of that purple in there. Oh, why do I hate how this looks? Okay, second eye's done. It's very dark on camera, I'm sorry. I really did try to get it to look like it looks like in person, but it doesn't look like this in person. So, I'll take photos at the end for you guys. Anyway, I'll go into the shade Smooth. Just slightly on my Real Techniques brush. Very, very lightly. Just to get a little bit darker in that corner. I know it looks super dark on camera, but I'm telling you, it's not as dark in person. Just a little bit there. Very faint. Just to get it a little bit darker. Some more contrast in there. There we go. So I'm going to start working on the rest of my face, and then we'll get back to the lower lash line. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. Tiny bit on. I mostly go in my T-zone. I'm going to go in. I haven't tried this foundation yet, so I got this when I made my order. This is the e.l.f. Light Ivory. I hope this color matches. Or works. We'll see. And do small amount. This is the lightest shade, so we'll see. Use my Shop Miss A sponge. A little bit yellow, but my other foundation is so pink, and I'm not that pink. So I'm just gonna put it on, then I'll blend it out. I think I put too much on. Yeah, this is definitely more yellow than I am, but I don't really put on a lot of foundation, so just all over the face. And I don't put a lot around here because I don't feel like I need it. Mostly my T-zone area. That's not full coverage at all. But anyway, I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in the shade the C1 to brighten under my eyes because they look like I'm dying. Because I have a little bit of fallout and nothing else on there. So they kind of look purple. A little bit here, where my redness is, here, here. I don't really do anything in my forehead too much because I sweat. So I'm going to let that sink in for a minute or so. So I'm going to go in with my AOA Brow Pomade. Yes, the lid is taped. And my e.l.f. brush. So you guys can see. And this is in the color Taupe, by the way. My brows take a long time. So I go in with two pencils as well. I have the e.l.f. brow pencil in Taupe and in a neutral brown. So we're going to start with the Taupe. I use this to fill in whatever's left towards the front that I missed with the pomade. And comb through. I take the neutral brown and I go through and I do the tail end. And then I go in with my Make Me Brow from Essence in the blonde shade. And just set my brows. And I'm just using this. This is like a really old Maybelline brow pencil that I used up like probably 6 years ago, but I like the little comb at the end. Go because obviously I don't use Maybelline anymore, but I like this comb, so I kept it. I clean it. So anyway, so we're gonna go back in and blend the concealer now that it's set for a little bit. Why do I look so weird in the camera? It looks like extra white here, but I'm not. So then I'm gonna set my, wherever I did the concealer, with my AOA Perfect Brightening Powder. Ooh, it's all over the place. I'm going to use this e.l.f. small tapered brush. I'm just going to go in and set just where I put the concealer. And I go in with my Eco Tools and just lightly dust my face with it. So I go in with this Essence Long Lasting Pencil just on the top. And then I go in with my NYX Epic Ink Liner and I do my wing. Now I'm going to take this, I think this was from e.l.f. pencil, and I think I'm going to go into Easygoing and do my under eyes. Yeah, that looks good. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this matte green, also on my under eyes, in the shade Wise. Just on the outer portion, just darken it up a bit. Because this is a very smoky, smoky look. So I can do my mascara. And I'm going to use the Essence Lash Princess Sculpting Volume in the purple packaging. I'm just going to go over the lashes. I only use one coat to do both sides because this mascara is so pigmented. Will really clump up if I use more than that. Use a tiny bit more in the outer portions. Today, I just bought this bronzer, so I figure I try it. This is the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer in Sunkissed Ultimate Blending Brush, and this isn't because I'm trying to do a whole e.l.f. video. I have a lot of e.l.f. brushes. And this is a little pigmented for me. Goodness gracious. Someone said this compares to the Physicians Formula one, but this is very pigmented. So I'm going to blend it out with this Eco Tools brush. This is what I always do though, so. I blended a lot. Because I did go a little heavy-handed with this though. I wasn't expecting it to be that pigmented. Okay. I'm going to go in with this highlighter from my Step Right Up palette. I just use this on my nose literally every day. I don't particularly care for this highlighter, but I like it for a nose highlight. And a corner highlight with this as well, because I'm not liking that low-key shade. It's very chunky. The other shades are fine though. Not like that shade. There we go. That makes me feel better. This is a cool tone look, so I'm going to go in with a cool tone blush. It happens to be e.l.f. In the shade Mellow Mauve. Tell I like it because it got pan on it. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques blush brush, which is extremely dirty. I don't put a ton on because I feel like, because I'm so pale, it looks very weird on me if I put too much on. And then I blend it out with this e.l.f. complexion brush. I have two of these, one to blend out blush and one to blend out highlight. And I'm going very soft over this. I'm going to go in with my Makeup Revolution Strobe highlighter. This is in the shade Lunar. It's got a purple tinge to it. I'm going to use my Shop Miss A highlighter brush. This is my favorite. This is a very pretty cooler tone highlight. And don't worry, I'm going to blend it a little bit. I just set it, and I take the complexion brush and I just lightly blend it out. Very lightly because I don't want to lose color. So we're going to pick out a shade for my lips. It's literally the only one I just wore yesterday. I think I'm going to go with the nude lip though. I'm going to use the Milani Matte Naked shade, Agave chapstick from Bright Beauty. I'm going to go in with this. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, my first kind of impressions. Get ready with me. I'm really sorry about the lighting. I'm really going to take a picture for you guys so you can see how much I worked to get this lighting. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'm going to do a close-up picture of my eye so you guys can see it on close-up, obviously. And yep, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think these perform well. I don't like low-key. I'd have to try it as a topper shade because I don't think it works well as a inner corner shade at all. It's too chunky. But yes, this is my first impression. I tried every shade on the cool side except Genuine because I don't use black charcoaly smoky colors. This is as dark as it's going to get for me. But I do really like this look. And I definitely will keep playing around with this palette. If you guys want to see any other looks, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see a warm look, green look, whatever, just let me know. And that's it. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for stopping by.